moment.
It's showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday, it's Slabber Day, and at this very special slabbing time, we have a special episode of Only Slabs. But first, to make sure that this truly is Only Slabs, I have to check to see if Canada can come out and play. Hello, Canada?
We're available.
Excellent. I'm glad that we haven't completely blown up our relationship yet. We're trying, apparently, but hey, that's a different conversation. Anyways, we're going to go truly international today, ladies and gentlemen, with our special start time not because of those guests, because, in 180, 3 episodes, I have never altered the start time for a guest. I've always made them adapt to us because I'm a jerk. But I had a conflict for the Sons of the American Revolution, where I had to go at a scouting event that I had to go promote our scholarship for the youth, and just got home. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Neville. How you doing, Neville?
Hey man, very good. I only joined the show because I heard you're a jerk. What do you mean?
That's right. Well, and
you,
proper
Neville.
job with that.
No,
I'm
thanks
glad
for
that you could join
accommodating
us.
the time differences anyway, man. It's
Once I
a tricky
decided that
one.
I was going to not cancel the episode because
Yeah.
I'm already not doing a show at the end of the month when I'm going to WinterCon. So I thought, if we do a special at time zone, I might as well take this opportunity. Mad Spidey and some of the other guys have been saying, dude, you need to get Neville on. You get Neville on, but he's probably not going to want to be on it. Yeah, but he's saying, he's probably not going to want to join at 5:30 in the morning. And so I said, all right, well, if I'm going to shift this, we might as well take advantage. Reach out. Yeah. Glad that you willing to jump on. So welcome everybody to the show. We're going to say hello to the chat, and we'll get back to you in a second, Neville, to get your comic book origin story and start talking about some books. But first, we have to do what is YouTube law. We have to play Romper Room and say hello to everybody.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, first up, we got Las Crucius. Hooray! Matt, Heroes for Hire Comic Club, Slabba Dabba Dabba, it's Slabber Day. TM Nerdy checking in from Canada. Hey, Rob. Hey, Chris. Hey, Las Crucius. Hey, Matt. I'm sure he meant to say hey, Neville, too, but maybe Canada doesn't like you, or at least his part of Canada. I don't know.
Hey man, we don't even play ice hockey.
No,
There you go. Yeah.
No,
Marty checking in from Canada, saying hello, everyone.
Canada and
Ronnie
Australia are
Johnson.
pretty good.
Guess I'll find out real soon if 2 p.m. is a typo. No, it wasn't. That's 2 p.m. Pacific, of course. Let's see here. Happy Slabber Day, my slabalacious slabbers. Thank you very much there, Cat Fan Comics Man. Let's see. Wellbore checking in. Time fake out? Nope. This was legit. Honest to goodness. True. Yes, it's a special time this week. You see, 182 episodes, we set them up so they just don't trust the start time. It's great. Vogs, hello. Let's go. All right. We shall. Robert Monroe, happy Slabber Day. Christina Payne. Hey, everyone. Thank you for swinging on by. The Adventurous Joe just got home from watching The Monkey. It was good, but it was also my last time to be with my niece and nephew, because starting on Monday, they begin their training with the Air National Guard. All right. Good for them. Kevin
Great.
Curley, first timer, can't wait. Love the mail call post. Well, excellent. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. I'm glad you enjoy mail call. Hopefully you'll enjoy this even more. Nerdy Geek slapping in. Happy Slabber Day, everybody. Mr. Comics 89. Hey, all, it's been an absolute miserable war zone of a day. Need some good old comics to cheer me up. Well, we got you covered. Jay knows the way. What's up, Rob? What's happening, Vinegar Puss? This is a callback for anybody who doesn't know from multiple shows, from Chris's show on Wednesday, where Lady Fantastic showed off a book that guy called himself Vinegar Puss as a kisser. And so there we go. Now it's getting around. Shop for Comics. Hey, fellow Slabberites. Welcome, Shop. Let's see who else we need to say hello to. Dead Man Comics and Cover Show from the UK. Happy Slabber Day. Thank you for joining us. I know it's even later than usual for those folks in the UK for joining us. Thank you very much. I have comic issues. Hello, everyone that has comic issues. We do. Let's see here. Who else would say? Let's say Knucking Futz. Am I earlier or really late? You're just on
Somewhere in
time.
between.
Yeah. Blue Hellions Comics. Hi, folks. How many slabber knockers will we have today? We'll see. Here we go. Mad Spidey checking in. Grailies represent. Neville, stop talking. Oh, stop taking all the good books. So apparently you're taking all the good books and he wants you to share. $14.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Of course, if you've never been with the show before, 100% of the super chat, the memberships, everything here, it all goes to support Comics Curing Cancer, an official campaign of the American Cancer Society, because cancer is the ultimate supervillain. So let's see, Mad Spidey, you jumped straight to $14.99. Let's give you you know what? We've got the TV 14 logo up there, so let's just go all out. And here you go, sir.
That's not what it looks like.
Comic Cap Collectibles. Yo, hello all.
Richie.
Brian Barrick, good day all. Let's see here. Okay. Cliff on Comics, Woots. Dr. Von Hoot Spiral. Comics from the Spiral Dimension checks in with the £2 super chat. What's got 2 thumbs and loves slabs? This Mao. Well, thank you so much there, Dr. Von Hoot. This one is for you. This time slot is the bomb, says Simple Simon. A lot easier to wake up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday than 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday. And what's worse,
they obviously drink less than me being up at 9 a.m. and cheery, man. Jeez, all these Australian stuff is early. It's crazy.
Although I got bad news for some folks in that the United States does switch next weekend. We switch our time zone. Well, it's our off to daylight savings time. So
yeah, that's right. So it goes an hour back. Yeah.
But I think you guys wait another week and then you do yours, and then some of the others of the world another couple weeks. Yeah. It gets really confusing for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 1063 Comics. Hello all. Thank you for swinging on by. Joffrey Castro. Hello, gentlemen. Let's see. We'll make sure we get everybody in here. Let's see. Michael Whitmore. Hey, everyone. Glad to be here. Well, we're glad that you're here too. Hell Green Machine. Hello to everyone. Let's see here. Make sure. Jedi Batman. Hello, all. Ryan Riley. What's up, cool people? Well, Chris is cool. I'm okay. It's probably pretty warm where you're at. I would suspect.
Stop it. Nope. We're not doing that. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
That's what it is.
No.
It's a cooler day today.
No.
It's only like 19 or something.
No.
All right. Let's see. Where was I? We're saying hello to Valenrook. Howdy, y'all. Heroes for Hire Comic Club drops. Let's defeat the real supervillain cancer. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate you dropping that. This one is for you, sir.
That beautiful bean footage.
Team Ohana, mahalo, everyone. You aren't a jerk, Rob. Well, I play one on the YouTube and at work, and occasionally ask my wife. Let's see here. Blue Hellion Comics, swinging by. Rob loves it when he can be in control. This is very true.
Very true, Dan. Very true.
You should have seen the drive over here from where because my wife was picking me up and I was going nuts because I was like, I gotta poor woman. Anyways, thank you so much. This one is for you, Blue Hellion. Brian Klotz, yoo-hoo, happy Slabber Day. Absolutely. Thank you. Deadman drops a £2 super chat. May as well join in. Well, we love it when you join in. Join the party. The water's fine. This one's for you.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
David Clark, hey, you guys, there you guys are. I already ate my Italian sub, though. I'm sorry. But you can always order another one. Or maybe have a meatball sub to go along with that Italian sub. Solving problems. Comic Avalon, happy Slabber Day. Thank you. Let's see who else we got to say hello to. Space Case Cards. Yo! 25 Perez through the mail. Hitting that Hulk icon. Let's see who else. My wife Frenzy. Why slab your comics to protect them from drop bears?
Amongst other
I
things.
love those. I love those jokes. I love inside stuff. That's great. Hello, Mary.
It's my wife, by the way. Here we go. Dave, still only 35 cents. Rob, Chris, and of course, Neville. Hello, Dave. Dave will be on, of course.
All right, I beat Dave. That's amazing. He's got amazing books.
He's been on before. Dave
are you going to make him join your regular time so he gets up early?
Yes.
That's all I wanted to hear.
And he selected it and the date and to arrive.
I think he's in the UK at the moment, so it's even worse for him. I don't know.
Well, it'd be evening.
Yeah.
So it's all right because it's the usual time is like if I do the math 8 ahead, so it's like 7:30 at night normally in the UK when it starts.
Okay.
It's just Australia that really gets the raw end of the deal. Let's see. You can only do so much, but Mad Spidey has adapted over the years. He's built up a callus to 5:30 in the morning. Let's see. Did I say hello to El Grey Machine? If not, hoot hoot. I want to make sure we get everybody, but I also want to get into the comics here because that's what people came for. The Dr. Huge show, spring forward soon. It is true. Next week for America. And speaking of next week, ladies and gentlemen, next week's guest, Kingdom of Nerds. Hello, all. Thank you for joining us, Brucifer. Let's see here. Mary is so tolerant. You have no idea. The woman is a saint. David Clark, I'm on a banana split now. Oh, nice. Triple G Comics from the UK. Hey, all. Pete. And that's it. We've hit the end. Thank you very much, everybody. If I missed anybody, I am so sorry. Unintended. But you know how it is. We'll try to wave hello as new people join, but we got to get to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slabber Day and Only Slabs and our guest, Neville. Neville, before we address what I was about to say, we're going to say the hello to the super chat that we just got in. Team Ohana dropping that $20 super chat supporting Comics Curing Cancer to remind everybody to smash that like button. Thank you so much, Team Ohana. We appreciate you there. And this one's for you.
you get free refills with that?
I don't know. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Neville, welcome to the show. Before we show your first book, we do like to ask everybody, give your Cliff Notes version of your comic book origin story. When was it that you were bitten or cut your finger on a radioactive comic book page, infusing you with the desire to pick up expensive paper?
Yeah, man, it's a really interesting question. Oh, I almost swore already. Jeez, I'm gonna try not to swear, but if I do, I'm sorry.
No, you're welcome to. We're past the first 30 seconds of the show.
All right, good.
Profane away.
Nice. Yeah, so from my perspective, it's a really interesting question because I remember cycles of collecting as a kid. You know, when you're too young to have your own money and your parents are buying your comics, right? I was already inspired and loving the collecting habit of everything they brought into the house. So at that point in time, it was Archie's and Sad Sack and Harvey comics and the random Charlton comics. Anything that I could get my hands on, I just actually piled onto little piles in my room and like, I love these things, right? But then you go through those cycles of now I've got my own pocket money. I'm going to start buying my own stuff. And then my taste changed into like the early superhero stuff. So I was going to book exchanges and cafes with spinner racks where I could just buy the random back issues I could find.
Right.
And that's how that's how I started to find characters and stories I liked. And that's probably when I started seriously collecting and hoarding comics, was probably around the age of 15, where you just jump on your skateboard or your BMX and just go from shop to shop to shop to try and find the back issues and fill up the series that you love and adore. So in short, that was my childhood. As soon as I hit drinking age, I sold all my comics to buy beer.
Legit story.
And I'm sure I'm not the only person to do that, right? I went to a book exchange, gave them everything, and I spent that money in a weekend, which was, in retrospect, probably the worst decision I've made. And then I moved countries a few times, and every time I moved countries, I stopped and started or restarted. So that's right. It is a South African accent. You're right. I've been in Australia for 30 years, though, so I'm kind of both. I see one of the comments over there. Yeah, so for me, because of the fact that it's just been part of my journey and who I am, I've never stopped. Still buy weekly comics, but back issues, first appearances, things like that. Yeah, and at the moment I've got like 20,000, I think.
Awesome. Well, excellent. We're only going to go through just a fraction of that today, but the folks here, they love to see books. So let's go ahead and start off with the first book that you brought.
I hope we're not doing 20,000.
Yeah, no, 20,000 would be a long show.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, so I've got them all stacked here, so I'm going to keep disappearing off screen as I pick them up.
We're going to see here because right now we're frozen.
I've gone through some of your previous episodes as part of research, right? So I've started looking at the books.
Excellent.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out. Yeah, we can hear you fine. Your video is freezing up and pausing. I don't know if you're using a computer or a phone.
Yeah, I'm on a laptop. It's the one I usually do my episodes on. So
all right,
hopefully
that should be good.
Just a buffering issue,
temporary glitch. Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm just warning you, I'm going to have to do this every time I get off screen, and then I'll pick comics up. So
no
just
worries.
Some background. I looked at some of your previous episodes, and I saw a lot of the show and tells that people have done, and I absolutely love it. But I was really trying to think of what the point of difference would be, what I can show you guys. It's a little bit different to what the Americans usually see. So I thought I'd start with some foreign books, if that's all right. I collect foreign,
absolutely.
Silver Age and modern and everything else, but I do have a really good love of foreign books. So one of my favorites is Wolverine. So this is the Spanish second.
Yes!
So La Masa's from Spain. And to make things better, this is the second print from Spain. This one is the first print from Spain, signed by Roy Thomas.
Wow.
Wow.
The interesting thing about this is it came out within months of 180 and 181 in America, but it's got a custom cover painted by a Spanish artist, as you can see. Obviously, it's almost goes without saying. But the benefit of this book is it contains 180 and 181. So the whole
Right.
debate of what's the first appearance,
this
which
is it.
comic to buy. This is it, man. Just get yourself a copy of this, and you don't need to fight that fight anymore.
So what you're saying
Except
is
that it was
Spain
probably
solved the
published
problem.
afterwards, but
Oh, it was published 1975, so probably 2 months after.
yeah,
So Spain solved all the debate before there was even a
About-
debate.
October
exactly.
74 for
Yeah.
180.
November.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, November. Yeah, right. So it is a good debate. It's a fun conversation to have about does a cameo constitute
No, we have no
an
debate here.
appearance?
First
Yeah,
is
no
always
debate.
first. First
All
is
right.
always first. That's how it
First is
works.
first.
You can
Yeah.
caveat it all you want, but at the end of the day, first is still first.
Hey, I've got both. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, first doesn't mean it has to be the most expensive of the books, right?
Yeah,
It just
true,
happens to be
true.
that it is first. Period. End of statement.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Somebody was born
Yeah.
the month it came out. Tate Prime.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's one thing you can
1974.
actually hang your hat on.
Yeah.
That's correct.
First
Still
is
only
first.
30.
Right?
Yeah. So still only 35 cents. Rafa Espeak Lopez cover. That's correct. That's the Spanish one. Now, another point of difference. This is the UK version. And you can see actually it's got the original cover. So the Hulk face is a little bit different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and again, this came out 76. So another year later. But despite that, they have the unaltered cover. So John Romita's art's not on this cover where it is on the American one. Yeah, they're all signed.
Neville,
Nice.
who tagged that cover?
Roy Thomas.
Roy Thomas signed that one? Yeah.
Yeah. I got him to sign my 180 and he actually wrote first true appearance. So it's fun.
Nice.
Wow.
First is first. I just thought of, hey, could you write first is first? Thanks.
First is first. Got to get that happening. Yeah. So look, I'm a 181 fan. I was disappointed I'm not on episode 181 in retrospect.
Right. Yeah, you know.
My car Rego is Hulk 181 too. So it's one of those books that inspire me, and that I'm a long-time Wolvie fan, and that's the background on those, right? I've got quite a few of the foreign prints on Hulk 181, but I thought I'd show you those ones.
181 is one of those weird numbers where it's like when you look at it, it's not just Wolverine though. You know, you got like Daredevil 181, you've got Batman 181,
Strange Tales.
Yeah, there's multiple
I think
issues where
Fizz
181
Gamora.
is a key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fizz Gamora is also 181,
That's right.
unless she's got a cameo in 180, which will be fun. So next one.
Let's not go there.
Next one for the evening audience. This is Weekly Playboy 32 from 1976. It contains a retelling of Amazing Fantasy 15, and every second page has boobies as well. So in this, you got the origin of Spider-Man, first appearance in Japan of Spider-Man, and it's contained in a Playboy, which is just an amazing story to have.
It's
Unfortunately,
just awesome.
Japanese spider boobies.
It is, and it's thick, man. It's like a graphic novel thick magazine.
That's what she said.
Neville, what's
Welcome to the
release
show,
date for
Neville.
It's also a bit moist, so
Oh,
that's why it's only a
moist
3.
pages. Yeah.
Moist pages.
It's slabs,
Not something
everyone.
you
It's
usually
only
want.
slabs. Neville, what was the release date for that Japanese variant?
August. They're very specific on this. August 10, 1976.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was 3 months old, probably not old enough to go through Playboys, but yeah, first Spider-Man. And it's also the interesting thing about this is it's done in like 3 colors. It's got like black, gray, red in the comic, so it's very toned. It's a really interesting take on it.
I'm reading Playboy for the comics.
I'd
I
be all-
swear, Mom, I got him for the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are interesting, right? I do like the foreign aspects of it, but I'm just going to give you a bit of an Australian angle on that.
No
Obviously,
worries.
Mad Spidey, a few of the guys will appreciate these because they know where we come from and what we do. I'm going to start with Avengers #1. So this is the Australian Avengers #1.
Slow down.
Awesome.
Now the interesting story with these, and I don't know how well you guys know the mid 70s prints from Australia. They came with posters. They came with like transfers that you can iron onto your T-shirts. They came with swap cards. So by the time 1988 or 1985 rolled around 10 years later, probably 5% of them that were left were fully were still considered complete with the posters and with the cards and everything. Most of them the kids would have ripped off, put on their walls, traded the cards and so forth. So the blue label ones, if you submit them to CGC, they're few and far between because the posters also happen to have story pages. So as soon as you take the poster out, you're missing two pages from the story itself. So to have them complete and mid to high grade, considering not a lot of value was placed on reprints back in the day, is actually pretty good. And also, I mean, the love of the recolor of it. Look at the outfit of Loki, the red.
That's where I was going to go with this. I know that this book was obviously a number of years later from when the original release, but they did a great job with the artwork coloring itself. Like it looks really,
not
really
sure about
good.
making Thor wear shorts, but you know, hey.
Hi man, so many countries did that. I've got Spanish ones where like he's just got little hot pants on everywhere. It's amazing. I'll show you another one later. I think I've got another one on my wall ready to go later.
Well, I mean, it is warmer in Australia. You know, it's warmer in Australia than it is in the Nordic in a Nordic country. So yeah, he's got to wear shorts. Yeah, there you go. Makes sense.
While we're going with the funky colors, I'm going to go to 1977. This is a X-Men #1 printed by Yaffa.
Oh,
wow.
We're going to run out of clips at this rate, but that's okay. Here we go.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I like the yellowed in the white that would be normally there behind the trade dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm liking this color scheme better than the original.
Yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty popular from a foreign collecting perspective because of the points of difference. It matches. It matches back with the suits too. So I can just imagine what this would have looked like with a yellow label as well. But it's a pretty nice cover.
Freaky Louis says, "Excellent,
excellent."
Yeah, so they're pretty cool, right? So the funny thing about Australian prints are they were for different publishers that printed through different eras. The first Marvel comics were actually printed around 1964, 65 in Australia by Horwitz, and they were short-lived. They were around 5 or 6 months, and then it only took up another 10 years, up to about mid-70s, for these guys to come around and print these comics. So for about 10 years, no local comics were printed. Everything was just coming through from America. And this is yet another good example from 1977. And this looks like they were sending the comic off to the printers, and the guy's like, "Oh fuck, we didn't color the cover. So there's anybody got some markers on them?" And they did Incredible Hulk #1.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. That is such a different take from what we're used to looking at.
Yeah,
wow.
Green Hulk on #1, hey? It's
Green Hulk on #1 and some fuchsia? I don't know.
Look, he was in touch with his feminine side with the pink and the.
Oh my goodness! Maybe that's why the Hulk was mad. Mama dressed me bad like this.
Yeah. So yeah, look, those are the interesting ones. I'm like, oh look, you guys might have heard of them, might not have seen them. I know there's a big international audience on and I'm like, yeah, let's show you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We always love to see variants. We got a lot of collectors who are interested in some international, and sometimes it's fun, even when you like to see some of these books, to see a slightly different spin on them is always great here. We got a $5 super chat from Brian Klotz. Says, this is already one of the most unique OnlySlabs episodes I've seen in a while. Thanks, Neville. Well, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm going to give you, this one is for you.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Hulk hate. Oh, sorry, it moved on me. Hulk hate onesie. Betty is like Bruce, not my new dress. Okay. I've talked about and shown some of them on Outback before. Absolutely. Let's see.
Also,
here.
happy birthday, by the way, Mad Spidey. You're 1 year older.
Did they make Tales of Spence 39 Aussie print?
Not the cover. They've got Tales of Spence 39 in interior comic, but you don't have the cover in the Australian print, unfortunately.
Okay.
Got a Turkish ASM 300. All right.
Yeah, very good.
Approaching 200 episodes and still seeing unique slabs. Excellent.
Yep.
And let's see. I noticed that this book are CGC. Since he's in Australia, has he tried Halo grading services?
That's a good question. Halo's local graders, right? And from a domestic perspective, pretty popular because people don't like sending books all the way to Florida to get slabbed, so with the risk associated to it. I'm actually a registered dealer for CGC as well as Halo, so I do submissions for both on behalf of my group. So I run a group called Grail Hunters Australia on Facebook. So I do both. I've used Halo quite a bit. I don't have anything on hand to show you for them. They're all in the boxes and safes, but yeah, they got solid slabs. I think Mad Spidey's done one where he's tried to break one of the slabs open for 10 minutes, which was
he's talked a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also been sending some out. That's excellent. Great.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. So now I'm just going to throw it out there. I know I've been throwing off some Aussie stuff, but just so that you guys don't have got the OGs as well. So
All right.
So I've got that, and then I've also got the UK variant, which is
there. You go. He says, "I got them all." Deal with that.
You know what? We're going to cover the entire planet when it comes to X-Men 1. Neville, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label for the American version?
The American version says Origin and First Appearance of X-Men, Professor X, Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, Beast, Marvel Girl, and Magneto.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. And obviously the UK one says the same.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're good comics to own.
Yeah. It's the Brazilian version of the Beast, though.
Well done, Rob. Well done. We're going to take that and put a check mark in your column. Good for you.
Moving right along.
All right. So, and that's the thing. I just got to reiterate that I don't not collect American ones, right? So I've got on my right, I've got Amazing Fantasy, Fantastic Four #1.
Oh, I've seen your Instagram. I know.
Yada yada yada. Right.
Yeah.
We know.
They just the rarest stuff just excites me, and that's why I'm taking it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calm down,
Beast blow.
Beast blow. Nice.
Damn.
All right. So next one.
Thank you, Christina, for dropping a link to his Instagram. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, thanks, Christina.
It's also links are also down below, guys, in the description too, for both that and the YouTube channel. Of course, also scrolling across the bottom as well.
Yeah, really, really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. So the next one, another cool point of difference, purely because of the yellow cover. Also, for some reason, I just like this. I absolutely love this.
There you go.
Spider-Man #1 from Brazil, 5.5.
Speaking of Brazil, there we go. Look at that.
Printed 1969, so a couple of years later, but 5.5. You can't go wrong with it, man. It's such a beautiful cover.
About the same time as the Golden Records reprint.
Yep.
Yeah, true. And the Golden Records reprint is the best placeholder you can find, right?
Holy cow!
It's the most authentic beyond the original from an American.
And they're since they're so old too, because they're still Silver Age reprints. They have significant value to them.
Yeah,
definitely a lot. I'm thinking of getting one at some point, just because my poor 0.5 ASM is such a rad. So it's low grade, obviously. It could be a 0.5. No back cover.
But cool.
But it's a pence variant.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Somebody priced it wrong, and so I got it for about $1,000 below market because they just went off of the last sold and didn't realize there hadn't been
which was 2013 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I couldn't pull out my credit card fast enough.
Yeah, good old GPA. That's amazing. So somebody earlier in the comments called out that I've got a funky accent for Australian, and that's because I'm actually South African. I was born there. I don't know Elon Musk, so don't kill me. But we are.
I was going to say, let's not connect that. But
yeah.
You're living in a better country.
Yeah. And I grew up Afrikaans, so that's my first language. And this was one of the first comics I ever bought, which is Spider-Man #1 from South Africa.
Oh wow!
I still got the
Awesome.
price sticker on there. Yeah, they actually published these. A good story about them is they published it in 5 different languages in South Africa, because South Africa's got 11 languages. So English, Afrikaans, and then 3 indigenous ones, Sotho, Zulu, and Xhosa. I've got only the one. I'd love to get all the other ones, but yeah, it's great. They actually use page 1 as the interior page, as the cover page, but it's the Spider-Man one on the inside.
Do you know if all variants, the African variants, South African variants, have the same cover, or are they different covers?
So the different language variants have the same cover, but then there are different issues that were printed by that publisher, and they've again got. Sometimes they use the original cover, sometimes they use some of the interiors.
Yeah. Okay.
Like one that's really, really funky is Luke Cage Iron Fist, which is amazing to consider that they printed Luke Cage during apartheid in the 80s in 5 different languages for different audiences in the country. You wouldn't think that South Africa apartheid did something like that, but the publishers got around it, which was great.
Now, but what was the release of that South African reprint then for Spider-Man 1?
84.
84. Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost 20 years later. Very good.
I'm glad that McFarlane gave him better poses.
Easy with the Ditko knock. Take it easy.
Maybe that's what our problem is. This whole time, we've been thinking that JR sucks. Maybe he's paying homage to Ditko.
I wouldn't go that far.
Very loosely, though. Jeez.
If that's the case, then what's Frank? Never mind. All right. Like, moving right along.
Frank Miller, yeah.
All right, talking about Ditko, really good lead-in. This is Spider-Man #1 from Israel.
Oh, God, Peter, hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
Wow. I've never seen this before, ever.
And again, it's parts of the interior all put together, and also parts of the actual cover in the background. So they just said, oh, fuck it, let's chuck a few cool images on there. The irony is I bought this, well, irony, it's not really irony, it's an interesting story, but I bought this 2 days before the 7th of October when the invasion happened into Israel, and the guy was stuck. He couldn't actually post it to me because Tel Aviv was shut down. So it took a couple of weeks to get to me.
I'll tell you that cover is more interesting, sucks me in more than the regular cover, just because there's so many different things going on there.
Yeah.
But they are
actually
busy. Like, it's busy, but at the same time, it's laid out well for a busy cover. We've seen some busy covers where you just look at them, you go like, I can't even make heads or tails what's going on. This one is done in a way that it actually there's bigger elements that catch your attention, and then it wants to draw you into.
It's not too flat, correct? Yeah, it gives some dimension to it.
Neville, was the Israeli one released prior or after the South African one? Then, if South Africa was
86. 86. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So very, very close together. And also, again, with the yellow background, I actually display them side by side because it's so. It just happens to be very, very similar in the fact that they've used interiors on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Awesome. Very nice.
I'm sure the GPA probably does track foreign books as well, but there's not as many sales usually.
There's not enough sales to give them the good averages. Same as going onto the CGC census, right? It's very hit and miss. Some would be under the original title in America, some would be under the international title, which is like this. So this is first appearance of Spider-Man in Brazil.
Thor looks different.
And that's a Ditko splash page, right? That used. So this is 1968.
Wow.
The first Brazilian Spider-Man.
So what we're saying then is Brazil got Spider-Man like a very long time before South Africa and Israel potentially did.
In terms of local prints, correct? Yeah. So they might have had the imports from America from an international distribution perspective, but local prints, correct? Yeah. So a couple of years.
Thor first Spidey.
I know, right? It's a crazy world in foreign comics.
I assume it's probably a book that had multiple stories compiled within it, And so it's like normally the book they marketed as Thor, and it had Thor stories, but then also had
Correct.
Spider-Man stories in it, much like some of our Tales of Suspense and those types of things.
Yeah. I've got a few from Mexico where it's Batman comics, but the entire interior is Green Lantern. So I've got the first appearance of Guy Gardner, but it says Batman. And I've got the first appearance of John Stewart, it says Batman. Because they're like, well, the Batman logo will sell the comic, and then the kids will get home and read whatever's inside. So, and it kind of probably worked because that's what they did, right? Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
love that.
I've
PlayStation guy. Go ahead. Yeah, no worries. There are also federal prints of comics in Australia, other than
the federal prints came out in the 80s. So Australia's let me do this. Australia is a funky country in the sense that there was lots of small publishers bringing international prints in through the eras, right? In the 40s, it was predominantly DC and probably things like Phantom. Phantom's really popular in Australia. It took till mid 60s for Marvel Comics to make an appearance in local publications.
Well, in their defense, the 60s took us to the 60s before Marvel started putting out comics. So under the Marvel banner.
Correct. But before that, there wasn't much of a presence. So we didn't have the Captain Americas and the Namers and everything else that you guys had in the 40s and 50s. There was nothing of that, right? And I'm leaving some of those till last because I've got some of the early prints, but I'll show you guys that when we get ready to wrap up. Give you something to look into.
No worries on that, man.
All right. So going back to American stuff, what I do like doing is collecting signatures. And I do like collecting signatures when it's relevant to a certain issue. And some of the favorite ones that I've collected over the years is first Venom, signed by the entire team.
Book that spawned 500,000 homages.
Yeah. So I don't know what cover artists would do without this cover, because most people use this to try and break into it with some sort of a variant, right?
I don't even know what Todd would do without that cover.
Seriously, the cover that Todd built an empire off of.
I mean, he's homaged that cover so many damn times. Do
you know what it's like asking Toto to sing Africa? He must be sick of it, but he loves it because it brings the money in.
Exactly. I get paid, bitches.
Exactly. Every time I sing Africa, I get money. Another one.
Very true.
I would have loved to get this signed by more of the creative team, but I do love a good Punisher story. So
we love the first appearance of the Jackal here on this show. It's one of our favorite books. As a matter of fact, as Chris is our historian, he has pointed out that this is, if not the single most, one of the most shown books on OnlySlabs. People love the Jackal. It's mind-numbing.
ASM 129, first Jackal.
Despite his lack of current presence in comics, he still seems to have a popular first appearance.
Yeah, well, in his defense, he does die a few issues later.
That's not my problem. Everybody dies in comics. They just keep coming back.
His legacy lives well on today.
Yeah, that's true. The clones are a freaking cockroach.
Yeah. So that one's special because I actually met Jerry Conway, and as a kid growing up, you never think you'd meet those guys, right? So I met him face to face. He signed the comic for me. I submitted to CGC.
Awesome.
So Neville, did he come to South Africa then, or was that in Australia?
Oh no, that was San Diego Comic Con. I go.
You went to San Diego. Pardon me.
Yeah. Nice. So because I present panels on comics in Australia at San Diego every year. Shout out if you guys are going in July. I'll be there talking about Australian comics. Every year I go, I also use the opportunity to see who the guests are and get comics lined up for signatures and get all my stuff signed. So, yeah, it is a great opportunity to really meet your heroes, right? The guys like Steranko, Walt Simonson, Marv Wolfman, Jerry Conway, meeting them face to face. It's just
it's great meeting Steranko, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah. I like that you.
I got photo despite not being allowed to. I got a few photos with him.
Around. Yeah. He's
Chris
a nice man.
Chris had a bad experience with his handling of Chris's comic at Heroes Con last year.
Yeah,
he kind of tore his comic.
Oh shit!
It's okay. It still came back a respectable grade. It's too soon. Yes.
He signed a few of mine. Luckily, nothing's torn.
Yeah,
I think are we getting close about the halfway point here? I think we're getting pretty.
Okay.
I'm asking you, have we got close halfway point or?
Yeah, I've got nine more to go.
Oh,
all right, perfect.
Is that all right with you guys?
Yeah, we're going to pause right here. Then we'll do our halfway point giveaway.
Sweet.
And so while we'll do that first, let's go ahead and move us back to here. And let me start off by, I don't know. Maybe we'll say thank you to all the channel members. First, we'll say thank you to the henchmen, which, by the way, tune in tomorrow. I'll be posting to the members section. We'll be doing our henchman of the month drawing for the henchman t-shirt for all the channel members. The henchmen all get 1 entry and all the goon squad get 2 entries. So to those henchmen, thank you. All right, and our Goon Squad, thank you out to Steven C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Dale of Suspense, Justin Birch, Letters, Circumstances, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting with Thurs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, still only 35 cents, Team Ohana, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, The Adventurous Joe, Jay Knows the Way, Valen Rook, Omnibo, and 1063 Comics. Thank you guys all for your continued support here of the channel, and of course supporting comics curing cancer, because cancer fucking sucks. All right, here we go. We guys, I know you guys, half of you are here just for the giveaway, and that's fine. Give us a nice Aussie. My wife,
me or them?
Yeah, everybody out there, go ahead and hit the hashtag to a chance to win. My wife from the background shouted out the oi 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 from the
yeah. I do like the South African Aussie hashtag. It's a new one.
I do like faking out the audience now and then.
Yeah,
so that was good.
So let me also remove this. I don't need the TVMA right now. Let that go away. We'll put our OnlySlabs one up there. All right, so you guys go ahead, put that hashtag in there for your chance.
There you go.
To what we're going to do is we're going to have our short box full of comics. We'll be pulling 7 pulls from the box. We ship internationally. It's filled with all kinds of keys, classic books, some modern variants, all kinds of good stuff. So go ahead and get that entry to win. Again, we ship internationally. In the meantime, we'll let you guys know what's coming up for us. We'll start with you, Neville. What's coming up for you over there on your YouTube channel?
Look, I've actually got 2 episodes lined up with 2 guys from Foreign Comic Magazine. One's Matt Royal. He's the admin and founder of the original Foreign Comic Magazine that used to be in print, where they would go out and discover new books and write about it, print it, publish it, distribute it. It's all online now, but he still runs. He's one of the admins who run the page. So I've got an episode coming up with him. I've got an episode come up with Foreign Comic Keys, who's by no doubt the biggest foreign collector. I'm talking about 4-5 digit value comics from across the world that he trades in, sells, to talk about his experiences. He's got thousands and thousands of books with CGC at the moment, as he's gearing up for international shows in America and Europe. And then also because we've got a couple of conventions coming up in Australia. We've got Supernova, where we're going to have Archer, Wiles Pachero, a few of the international creators. I'm doing signature events for facilitation for people. So I've got a few shows about that coming up too. So nice and busy schedule for us.
Phenomenal. While you guys are entering that, we're going to go ahead and recognize Cliff. Drops that $4.99 super chat with an oi, oi, oi. Fuck cancer. Absolutely. This one is, we got to find it. This one's for you, sir.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No.
Lord helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
All right. And Chris, real quick for you, what's coming up over on the Comic Vet channel?
Right now, I've been really releasing a lot of shorts focused basically on me entering a lot of the books from my collection into the CLZ app. I've really fallen in love with the CLZ app and everything that it has to offer. So I've been doing a lot of recording of those books being entered in and releasing them as shorts. Other than that, keep your eyes peeled for this Wednesday. Show us what you got, the live new comic book day hangout. It is the channel member appreciation night, where I am going to be giving away the Comic Army box, spotlighted and headlined by Shogun Warriors issue number 1. Make sure you check that out, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
Phenomenal. All right, guys, we got 64 entries out of 68. That's a pretty high ratio. So we're going to go ahead and pull it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheel of Fish. And our winner of our first set of pulls from the box. We'll do another one at the end of the show. There, I have comic issues. Congratulations. Welcome to the winner's circle. Let's go ahead and remove that there. What you'll need to do is do me a favor, because I may have sent you stuff, but I may not remember. Just ping me over on Instagram at robs.fatstacks, or email me at robs.fatstacks@gmail with your ship to information so I can get these out to you. Now,
watch your back.
Neville, you're going to be pulling the books for I Have Comic Issues. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me a number, either 1 through 10 from the front or 1 through 10 from the back, and I'll pull that book. Or we do some back to front action. You tell me where to stop.
I like the back to front action, man.
Back to front. All right, hold on.
This is only slabs after all, right? Yeah, exactly. Just go nice and slow.
So I'll go nice and slow. You tell me when to stop, and then you'll tell me whether you want the book in front, book in back, or both. We're going to pull 7 books all together.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And I'll start singing first, like, let's get it on.
That's right.
Yeah, stop right there. Stop right there.
I need some of that good music going on.
The one at
the
back. One at the back.
Just the one in the back? All right.
Yep.
I got to hide it because we're going to pull all 7. Then we'll go through them.
Nice.
All right. 6 more.
All right. Stop there. Yeah. Let's spread them out. One at the front's fine. Nice.
We'll go front this time. We'll come around.
All right. Keep going. Stop there.
Front, back, or both?
Front. Go front.
Okay.
Since it's facing the other way. All right.
I try to make it so you can see the books between them.
Yeah. Go towards the middle. Yep. Stop there. Back.
Okay.
Yep.
We got 3 more books.
Yep. Go the one right at the back. How about that?
Okay. Very last book. Got it.
Nice.
Okay. 2 more.
2 more. Stop there.
Oops. Okay.
Front. Yep.
Last book.
All right. Yep. Stop there. That's good.
Front or back?
Make it front.
Front. All right.
Sweet. Good work, man. This is a nice little segment you got.
All right. Let's see. Ooh.
Shout out to Morgs. Happy birthday to Mad Spidey out there. He's turning 51 today. Welcome to the 51 Club.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks damn good.
You've got yourself first up out of the back. So we've got ourselves a modern variant Darth Maul, black, white, and red.
Very nice.
Phenomenal cover.
Nice cover.
That one screams for a nice signature.
Ray Park on there.
Although having just gotten my Hayden Christian signature, I'll tell you, yeah, Ray Park is a little bit cheaper at least. Spider Gwen. We got a lenticular cover homaging. This is Spider Gwen. Yes. So Spider Gwen 25. This is the lenticular with Spider Gwen, Gwenom over Spider Gwen, and Venom over Spider Man. That's a cool cover. That's a second appearance of Gwenom. Legend of the Dark Knight, number 1.
Nice theatrical type of cover.
Yeah. We have Marvel Premiere issue 57, the first appearance of the 5th or 4th Doctor in American comics.
Nice newsstand edition.
Walt Simonson cover.
Yeah, that's bigger on the inside.
Wolverine Origins issue 1.
Very nice.
We have down to 2 more issues. We have ourselves Showcase issue 94, the first new Doom Patrol team.
Very nice. I'm
And
liking it so far.
well, here we have the Mighty Thor 338, second appearance of Beta Ray Bill.
Nice homage, by the way. Nice cover. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. I have comic issues. Then those will be going out to you. I'll get those packed up and shipped out after the show. All right, we'll do another giveaway like that after the at the end of the show. So make sure you're sticking around here. And let's put Neville back up into position of power. We'll make him big again. Poof.
Oh, look
there
at that.
You are.
Thanks,
Matter of fact,
guys.
we'll even do it like this. There we go. And let's go ahead and put on a little crawl with bang. We'll go here. Go all the channel revenue going to comic screen cancer. Blah blah blah. All right, Neville, back to you, sir.
All right. So I was showing off some of my favorite signature books. So I'm going to continue on that. This is another one that's pretty special to me because I like Wolverine. Number 1, signed by the entire team as well, including Frank Miller, Chris Claremont, Glennis Oliver, Tom Morozewski, Joe Rubenstein, Roy Thomas. So 6 signatures on there.
In a 9/8.
Oh, 6
9/8.
signatures. Nice. Frank Miller and always signs in the same.
He loves that spot. Yeah,
he loves that spot. It's a perfect place to put a penis. Is right there above Wolverine's head.
It does look like a little bit of a penis.
Is that
once you see that in his signature, you can never unsee it.
If you guys aren't Australia, just Google Pam the Bird. It's a graffiti artist who also draws a little bird that looks like a little penis everywhere across Australia.
Nice.
But yeah, look, 9.8. It's not a newsstand, but it's a 9.8, and I'll put it.
Hey, 9.8 with that many signatures. That's a miracle in its own right.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, especially with the Frank Miller manhandling books. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Was for what the?
Apparently, Rob likes the penis on the head. Okay.
All right. So next one, another personal favorite of mine. If you guys are anywhere near as old as me, which I suspect you might be, we all went through our pre-defined emo phase when The Crow came out. So early 90s, got The Crow first print signed by James O'Brien in person.
Nice.
That's why it's Black Label. He came to Australia. He visited small comic shops and just did like informal signings and chats about the books and his art and stuff. And because I've always been a fan of his, I also bought a lot of his original art, which I've got on the wall. He's just a great guy, went through shit in his life and just always stood by the character. So it's just one of my personal favorites.
Dr. Von Hoot's excited. 9.4. His mind is blown. He's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Halo 9.6 when I cracked it. So obviously I did something wrong because it dropped to a 9.4. But that's what happens.
To get high grade, though, it's a very tough book to get high grade.
Oh, it's the pitch black cover, man. I mean, you just need dust on it, and it looks like a defect.
Fingerprints and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay in the bit of a 90s indies theme.
All right.
I've got, and also because I'm a metalhead. If you guys know Brian Paludo.
Nice.
I got Evil Ernie with a remark.
Yes.
Nice.
Signed. I've got the video of him doing this for me. I've met him probably countless times, 10 times. And because we always talk metal and comics, he was nice enough to do the remark for me too. So there's not a lot of first appearance with the remark, and it came out 9.4. So it goes well with my Crow.
Yeah.
It helps my OCD. So I got the first Crow, first Lady Death side by side. And then the next one, unfortunately not a 9.4, but signed by Todd McFarlane, first Spawn, Malibu 13.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still hunting to get a higher grade because I think it's quite possible.
It's got the full Todd.
Full Todd.
Yeah. A 9.0, I think anything over a 9.0 on that book is nice to have. I mean,
yeah. Look, I'm not super disappointed by this, but I'd love to get.
As I'll slide over and hide my 8.5.
Yeah, funny story with this, and the reason why it's JSA. I was in the queue, got the wristbands, to get signatures at San Diego Comic-Con, and then his minders noticed my badge saying I'm a professional because I'm presenting a panel, and they assumed that you're an exhibitor wanting to resell books. I'm like, I'm not selling on the floor, and they just kicked me out of the queue. So I had to get my girlfriend to wear another badge and take my comic to the back of the queue, and he signed it. So I got this signature, despite his minders thinking I was going to just flip it. Which is, I guess they would have reasons for doing stuff like that, right? There's people who do it.
Well, you know what? I waited my time. I waited my time in the queue. I didn't try to do anything. I'm only bringing one book. You know, it's like you had stacks of books and we're trying to.
And I flew all the way from Australia so I can sell one fucking book. I don't know. You know, common sense should win the day, but it didn't. Another one that cool book, great grade, but I probably should have sold it around 2021. Ultimate Fallout 4 variant.
The
with a couple of signatures and remarks. So
yeah, what's that remark of?
It's like a golden Miles Morales.
Oh, okay.
Base.
I'm like, why is it got my mind immediately went to the Court of Owls, and I'm like, why has it got a Court of Owls mask on the?
No, that's probably just Bagley rushing a remark.
Got it. Yeah,
for $50. And signed by both of them. So
yeah, it's a book that's not what it once was, but it's still a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we might.
I bought it raw for next to nothing back in the day, so I'm happy with that.
And
no, we haven't done this in a while. We haven't done it today, so let's go ahead and do this. So, Chris, what grade was that one?
9.0. This was a 9, yeah.
A 9.0,
which is I was thinking it's going to be a 7 to be fair, but it's a 9, yeah.
Yeah. So, Chris, this is the 1 in 25 variant.
The
and a 9.0. Yeah, 9.0. What are you thinking if you wanted to forget the signatures, just wanted to get yourself a blue label? What is this you think you're going to have to spend to secure one of these today?
Well, first of all, I'm one of those that feels I love that cover. Like I almost think that cover is better than the regular. It's so nice.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that Miles is portrayed on that cover. But a 9.0, I think Mad Spidey is saying it's $3,000. I was thinking a little bit more south of that number. I was just kind of around. Well, House of L's at 8,500. Wow.
Oh yeah, probably 2021. It was 8,500.
Yeah, I was. But back in the COVID bubble days, you could probably trade it for a car. I was thinking, Rob, just $2,500.
So you're lucky. You can spend a lot less than that today.
Okay.
The last two sales of a 9.0 that are logged here in what I'm looking at are about $1,500 to $1,600 for a 9.0 in 2024. Yeah, US.
Yeah.
We were seeing highs of this book in US dollars in 2021, reaching over $4,000.
Yeah, that's right.
But hey,
but that's blue label too. Yeah, and
in 2018, you could have got it for 400.
Yeah, and I got it for 300. So
wow.
Interesting though, like I said, and the thing is, I bought it raw, had it blue labeled. It came back a 9. I was surprised. I'm like, I'm going to send it in for signatures, and it'll probably drop the grades because they misgraded it, and it came back as a 9 again. But look at this, look at that. That's actually, there's no color on the cover there. It looks like it's chafed, and usually when that happens, when you've got a spine tick with a color break, it's a 6.5 or 7. So for this to have maintained a 9 for some reason, I'll take it because
Interestingly, though, Chris, I will give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe because we're talking to Neville, who's in Australia right now, $2,400 is actually about the right price when you consider exchange if you're going to pay in Australian dollars.
Yeah, it's 1.6 at the moment.
Yeah,
1.6.
So there you are. All right.
Yeah. All right. So I've got 6 cool books left.
Beautiful.
So let's go with it. This is just more over the past few years.
Well, he's not going to use dollary dues.
Yeah, why not? So over the past few years, I've been hunting Marvel first appearances, foreign prints, and a lot of my friends have influenced me into buying horror as well. And it's because I'm a horror fan dating back pre comic collecting horror, it was pretty easy to get stuck into. So I'll show you some of my favorite covers,
Nice.
which also happen to have been used in some of the court cases back in the day.
Yeah.
So
we're talking
these
the
are
pre-code horror. Here we go.
these are infamous because they were shown in the court cases.
Yes.
And this is one of the
stories yet. What issue number is this one?
This is 8, issue 8. And because it depicts violence and an assumed rape scene, they were like, "Yep, no, we gotta get rid of this on comics." So, yeah, this was a pretty cool one to own. Got me
They
excited.
weren't written for kids.
They weren't, but also the kids were stabbing the trees. If you watch the videos about the kids becoming violent, I don't know if you guys saw the propaganda videos of that, but that was funny as well.
Kids play video games and out running around the street teabagging one another. So
that's it. You were doing that anyway. I'm still doing that.
Government's ruining everything good for kids.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Tales
It's like Tales of the Crypt. They're like an underwater zombie / I don't know what it is, being drowned. I guess that's what you do with underwater zombies.
always love the three bubbles with the different heads.
Yeah.
Whether
It's like
it's Tales from the Crypt or anything else,
Yeah.
it's always a great.
Yeah. It's a great feature, but it's also like, if you don't like this cover, there's also other shit inside. That's what it's about. Right?
That tree looked at me wrong.
All right, and the last of the 3 of the horror ones I wanted to show you is again another controversial cover.
Oh,
the heroin
yes.
addict with his needles and his spoons next to him. This looks like all the 60s rock and roll sounds like.
I thought he was
at least
diabetic.
At least the needle was not still hanging out of his arm or something.
Yeah, true that. I don't know what's going on over there, but
what issue number was this one, Neville?
Shock Suspense Stories 12.
Wow, just from 8 to 12. That's how far they went along. Wow.
Yeah, they were really hardcore back then. So look,
Team Ohana, bravo! The tree wouldn't leave me alone. Oh,
I don't know. This was a stand-up comedy show.
Yeah.
These guys should be on the stage.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got a couple left. I'm going to break your rule as part of this. I know it's only slabs, but I've got 2 slabs on a raw.
well, that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll just show 2 of the 3 then. It's fine. No, we call it the holy trilogy of Australian comics in terms of reprints, right? And from our perspective, they are unique in the sense that back in the day, there were embargoes on imports at one stage coming into Australia from America because of a paper shortage, right? So what they said is, we can't bring American comics in anymore. What we'll do is we'll publish them locally, but you have to have local content to justify it. So what they had to do to be able to print Marvel Comics is actually add an interior story that's by a local creator. And they also had to circumvent the international aspects of it by introducing local covers as well. So we were in a unique situation in 1964 where we were bringing in Marvel blue chip keys, but having local creators create the covers. So Maurice Bramley stood in and he recreated covers for Amazing Spider-Man #1, Avengers #1, and Daredevil #1. And you'll see the points of difference in the covers. The art, the colors, everything's just amazing. And this is printed months after the American versions. So I'll start with.
Hold on before you show it. I want to make sure we recognize Papa Wheelie joining us. He's at the hospital, not having a good time. But Papa, thank you for taking time to be able to join us. This one, let me find one for you here. We're back around. Congratulations. This one's for you. All right, there we go. Mark is serious about OnlySlabs here. The story better end with a book that's in encapsulation. No raw dog in it. No,
come on. We've raw dog together. What's he talking about? A big shout out
Clip
to
that, ladies and gentlemen.
There's quite a few Aussies on here that I know and love. So thanks so much for those guys recommending me to join you guys. Anyway, it's
Well,
been a
thank
pleasure.
them for. I thank them for recommending you. It's been great. We appreciate you coming.
That's awesome, man. No, it's good. It's good. This is the best way to spend a hangover. All right, so the first one, going back to
I've been
this,
called
right?
worse.
This is Daredevil number 1.
Oh, nice.
So the cover, it says 1965, but if you ask any Australian, it's actually 1964. There's no interior date. They go by the publisher themselves. So Maurice Bramley recreated the cover based on the first splash page once again, but he kept some of the elements of the original too. So these are actually also interior panels that they've recreated.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still use the American skyline there. It would have been awesome to do something Aussie there, but it is what it is. There's about 11 of these on the CGC sensors, and they outvalue and outsell in terms of value the American one probably 3-1 at the moment. So,
given the American one was depressed in or suppressed in value for so long,
it's still the most undervalued key, right?
Yeah,
I would say, in my opinion, I've got the American one. I still think it's one of the most undervalued Silver Age keys from Marvel.
Absolutely.
But the yellow, the yellow is amazing. I absolutely love this cover to bits. So that's a good one. Another one again where in a situation where the Australian one outvalues the American one is Avengers number 1. I've got signed.
Yeah, this is the best ever.
That's perfect. So again, it's elements from the interior of the comic popped on the cover by Maurice. It's got original art inside, original story, signed by Stanley. I think I've heard there's another one in the world, but that means there's 2 in the world that's signed by Stanley.
That might be the best placement of a Stanley signature we've had on the show in ages. In ages.
What is the Hulk hiding behind? It's transparent, but at the same time,
why is he flying? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's flying. Okay, I thought he was like hiding by something, but then he colored in whatever it was. Okay, he's flying at you. Got it.
Yeah.
Damn, that one was.
And also, I don't know what he just saw, but those eyes just.
Wow, that is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So these 2, in my opinion, in my collection, they are the pinnacle of my collection. I love them to bits. The third one and the last one before you can throw me off the show is going to be graded. So it's not graded yet. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 1 from Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. So also 1964, 1965. So months after the first appearance in America. Covered by Maurice Bramley. It looks like he's on a parachute rather than actually swinging with the webs, but it's 2 webs.
Oh, yeah. Well, he could have done. He has in the past made a parachute out of web.
Yeah.
So it could be that's what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
So it was good enough that even Legion gave it fire after saying it better ended encapsulation. But there you go. Iron Man is looking into Thor shorts. Nice. All right, awesome. Thank you so much for bringing those on and joining us today. Appreciate you sharing your hangover time with us. We're going to do another giveaway. Happy birthday, Simon is our hashtag here for another lot of pulls from the giveaway box. Yeah, I'm making it hard on people with long hashtags because to bring this back around, Rob's a jerk.
Full circle.
Anyways, we'll do another 7 pulls from the giveaway bin. With that, and of course, we'll remind everybody that next week on the show, we'll be back with another episode when we are joined by the Kingdom of Nerds. So be sure to tune in for that. We'll be back at our regular time. Also coming up for me, I'm about to drop for the Monday mail call for the channel members. Of course, the rest of y'all will be able to watch it on Monday. I got some nice original art, as well as I complete a run that I claimed to have already completed, but in reality, I lied. So there you go.
That sounds like must-see TV. So
yeah,
I can hang that over your head.
That's right. So, anyways, there we go. Yeah, that'll be the week coming up, and we'll do. There was a video I dropped on Thursday too. Look, my how-to videos just don't get traction, and that's fine. But if you're curious, the video was based on for CBCS. I've shown in the past sending books to them for the art label when you're sending a sketch cover in, and you don't want to grade it because it's got dirt or it's bent, whatever, from the artist. You don't want to have a grade on it. You just want to get to say art, but you want to get the signature verification. I walk you through the steps of doing of how to submit those, because it's not necessarily intuitive to everybody on how to submit for an art label. So you can check out that video if you're at all interested. Happy birthday, Simon, dropping that $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I can't even find my own clips. This one's for you, Cliff.
That beautiful bean footage.
Oh, I stopped it. I meant to just make the comment go away. Whatever. All right. Well, so here we are. We're going to do this giveaway. We'll send you guys on your way, give you some chance to recover before Mad Spidey's Outback starts in about 45 minutes. And I know that many of you are anxious to get off to go start watching Elimination Chamber for all the wrestling fans in the group. Thank you for coming out and joining us at this unique time, very unique for us. Like I said, we'll be back to our regular schedule next week. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Simon. All right. Around where she goes, where she stops. Well, the internet knows. Boom. JSS Brooklyn.
Nice.
Congratulations on the win. Let's move that away here. Chris, you, of course, get to pull for this go round. So,
all right, watch your back. All right, let's get some books. Let's get some good books for Johnny here. All right, Rob, 3 from the front, 3 from the back. All right, we'll take lucky number 7 from the front, then we'll let it ride after that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, hold on.
You're welcome, JSS Brooklyn. Thank you for the support across our channels across the board.
And
stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits.
Ooh.
And stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, I like this. This is an interesting pull.
Hurry up. Come on.
No.
Johnny's waiting. Let's go.
Take the time. I want to pull one extra random book because this one book is in worse condition than I thought it was.
Okay.
All right.
Towards the back. All right.
I reached in and just randomly grabbed it. All right. So the random extra book here is Planet Hulk, issue number 1, World Breaker.
Oh, gorgeous cover, Rob.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
And the book that you got this along with, because it's in worse condition I thought it was. Now, granted, it's in here in this condition because it is a Golden Age book. We have Boy Comics issue 101.
Holy cow!
That's amazing in any condition.
Now we're giving away Golden Age books on this. Come on.
Every once in a while, I do silly stuff. Congratulations. Also throwing out to you some Bronze Age Volume 2, Journey into Mystery.
Now we're giving away. Oh.
We have some Hulk, issue 218.
Doc Samson, great cover.
Yeah.
Rhino, Hulk.
I don't think I could split my legs like that anymore, though.
Eternal Warrior number 1, the first cameo of Bloodshot.
That's a great cover. Oh, that was such good storytelling from Valiant in those days.
It's also the first Immortal Enemy.
Why?
Captain America 310, first Serpent Society.
Yeah. Why the F does he get a free book from a Golden Age bull? Yeah. And yet here we are, folks, and people make fun of me, right?
I do weird things.
Yeah.
First official appearance of Domino.
Not that fake crap like New Mutants 98. Get that garbage. This is the one you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Banger Central, Dark Hawk issue 1.
Let's go.
Biggest book of the episode.
Yes. Jesus, Brooklyn, you better love me.
Congratulations, JSS Brooklyn. Those will be going on out to you very soon. So appreciate you guys all for that. Again, thank you everybody for coming on out and joining us here. Oh, we have another $2 super chat. Jay knows the way. Brilliant show, Neville. Cheers,
Thanks,
ears. We'll appreciate that.
His big
right,
ears, yeah.
Let's go ahead and find you a clip here. This one is for you.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Appreciate everybody coming on out and joining us today. Big thanks to Neville for joining us. And guys, make sure until next time, you collect what you want. Don't listen to anyone, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.